Have you ever wondered why some people seem to get so much done in a day while others struggle to tick off even a single task from their to-do list? What's the secret? Well, in this fast-paced world, the ability to manage one's time effectively is akin to having a superpower. It's all about productivity and time management. But what is productivity really? It's not just about doing more, but doing what matters most. This is where understanding your individual productivity rhythm comes into play. Some people are morning larks, others are night owls, and some are somewhere in between. Recognizing and harnessing your peak productivity times can make a world of difference. Then comes the role of prioritization. With a plethora of tasks vying for our attention, knowing what to tackle first can be the difference between feeling overwhelmed and feeling accomplished. So, let's dive deeper into the science of productivity and discover how to master your time. First, we must identify those nefarious productivity killers lurking in our daily routines. And yes, they're just as sinister as they sound, silently sneaking into our lives and slowing us down. So, let's shine a light on these culprits and see them for what they truly are. One of the most common productivity killers is multitasking. Despite what you may believe, multitasking is not a superpower. In fact, it's more like kryptonite for your productivity. When you try to juggle multiple tasks at once, your focus gets divided. It's like trying to listen to multiple conversations at the same time. You might catch bits and pieces, but you're likely to miss the important details. This lack of focus can lead to mistakes, and before you know it, you're spending more time fixing errors than getting things done. Next up on our list of productivity killers is procrastination. Procrastination, the art of delaying tasks that need to be done. It's a time thief, stealing minutes, hours, even days away from your productivity. The longer you delay a task, the more daunting it becomes. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, getting bigger and bigger until it's an avalanche of stress and anxiety. Procrastination can lead to a vicious cycle of wasted time and missed opportunities. Finally, let's talk about a lack of focus. In our hyper-connected world, distractions are everywhere. They're in our pockets, on our computers, and even in our minds. Whether it's a constant stream of notifications, the lure of social media, or just our own wandering thoughts, these distractions can quickly derail our productivity. A lack of focus can lead to a lack of progress, and before you know it, your to-do list is longer than when you started. Now that we've identified these productivity killers, we can start working on strategies to combat them. Remember, awareness is the first step towards improvement. By recognizing these habits for what they are, we can begin to reclaim our time and boost our productivity. So, let's roll up our sleeves and tackle these productivity killers head on. So, how can we fight back against these productivity killers and start taking control of our time? Well, there are a number of effective strategies that you can use to maximize your productivity. Let's delve into some of them. First up is the Pomodoro technique. This strategy was developed by Francesco Cirillo in the late 1980s and is named after the tomato-shaped timer he used to track his work. The idea is simple yet powerful. You break your work into 25-minute intervals, separated by 5-minute breaks. These intervals are known as pomodoros. After every fourth Pomodoro, you take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. This system encourages intense focus for short periods, reducing the impact of distractions and promoting efficient work habits. Next, we have time blocking. This is the practice of planning your day in advance and dedicating specific time blocks to certain tasks or activities. For instance, you might block out 9 to 11 in the morning for deep work and then reserve the afternoon for meetings and collaborative work. By allocating time in this way, you're able to manage your energy levels, maintain focus, and ensure that the important tasks get done. Now let's talk about the Eisenhower matrix. This tool is named after the 34th President of the United States, Dwight D. Eisenhower, who was known for his incredible productivity. The matrix is a simple 4-quadrant box that helps you decide on and prioritize tasks by urgency and importance. Tasks are divided into 4 categories: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and not urgent or important. By categorizing tasks in this way, you're able to tackle what really matters and avoid getting caught up in less productive activities. All these strategies have one thing in common. They're all about taking control of your time and focusing on what really matters. They encourage you to be proactive in managing your tasks rather than reactive. They help you to distinguish between what is truly important and what is merely urgent. They provide structure to your day, ensuring that you're spending your time in the most productive way possible. But remember, every person is unique, and what works best for one person might not work as well for another. It's important to experiment with different techniques and find the ones that suit you best. Don't be afraid to tweak these strategies or combine them in a way that works for you. The goal is not to rigidly adhere to a system, but to create a work environment that facilitates productivity and helps you achieve your goals. By implementing these strategies, you can start to take control of your time and improve your productivity. You'll be amazed at how much more you can achieve when you're in the driver's seat of your own time. So why wait? Start taking control of your productivity today. But productivity isn't just about getting more done. Did you know that rest and relaxation play a crucial role in maintaining productivity? Indeed, the notion of productivity has often been misconstrued as a relentless pursuit of tasks and goals, with little regard for rest and relaxation. However, science tells a different story. Taking breaks, getting enough sleep, and maintaining a healthy work-life balance are not just optional luxuries, but essential components of high productivity. Let's start with breaks. Ever felt that wave of clarity washing over you after stepping away from a task? That's no coincidence. Breaks allow our brains to reset and recharge, fostering creativity and problem-solving abilities. They're like little vacations for our minds, helping us return to our tasks with renewed vigor and fresh perspectives. Moving on to sleep, the unsung hero of productivity. Sleep deprivation can lead to fatigue, impaired memory, and reduced cognitive function, all of which are productivity killers. A good night's sleep, on the other hand, bolsters our brain's ability to consolidate information, making us more efficient learners and problem solvers the next day. Lastly, let's discuss work-life balance. In a world where the lines between work and home are increasingly blurred, it's more important than ever to establish boundaries. A healthy work-life balance allows us to unwind, rejuvenate, and engage in activities that bring us joy and fulfillment outside of work. This leads to lower stress levels and higher overall productivity, as we're not constantly in a state of burnout. In essence, rest and relaxation are not the enemies of productivity. On the contrary, they are its allies. They allow us to maintain our mental health, prevent burnout, and ultimately sustain a high level of productivity over the long term. So the next time you're tempted to power through that fatigue or skip that break, remember the science-backed benefits of rest and relaxation. So remember, work hard, but don't forget to give yourself some downtime too. Lastly, let's talk about the power of habit in mastering productivity. Habits, those recurrent, often unconscious patterns of behavior we all have, are potent tools in our quest for greater productivity. They shape our lives more than we realize. They are the architecture of our daily existence. Consider this. A study from Duke University suggests that more than 40% of our daily actions aren't actual decisions, but habits. That's nearly half of our day spent on autopilot. Now imagine if we could harness that autopilot towards productivity. Habit formation is a process that occurs in 3 stages: the cue, the routine, and the reward. The cue triggers your brain to initiate a behavior. It's a bit of information that predicts a reward. Your brain then makes the behavior automatic, forming the routine. Finally, the reward is the end goal of every habit, the reason why habits exist. It satisfies the craving that was created by the cue. Now let's apply this to productivity. Suppose you want to improve your time management. The cue could be the start of your workday. The routine could be planning your day, prioritizing tasks, blocking time for deep work. The reward, finishing your tasks on time, feeling accomplished, having more free time. By creating and nurturing these productivity habits, you're essentially rewiring your brain. You're setting up systems that work in the background, freeing up cognitive resources for more complex tasks. You're replacing the stress of decision-making with the ease of automaticity. And the more you reinforce these habits, the stronger they become. In essence, creating positive productivity habits is like setting up a well-oiled machine. A machine that works tirelessly in the background, managing your time and boosting your productivity. It's like having your own personal assistant, one that's always there, always reliable. By understanding and harnessing the power of habit, you can transform your productivity and master your time. So there you have it, the science of productivity and how to master your time. We've journeyed through the productivity puzzle, identifying the main productivity killers that can hinder our progress. We've discussed various strategies to boost productivity, from effective time management to setting clear goals. We've also emphasized the critical role of rest and relaxation in maintaining our productivity levels. Remember, it's not all about constantly pushing forward. Sometimes, stepping back and recharging is just what we need. Then, we delved into the power of habit. The routines we establish and the habits we nurture can significantly impact our productivity levels. Small, consistent actions can lead to big results over time. But let's not forget, productivity isn't a one-size-fits-all concept. It's a personal journey, unique to each of us. Remember, productivity is a journey, not a destination. Keep exploring, keep experimenting, and keep striving to master your time.